record any of that?
Well, yes, we did. We did. I don't know, because there's nobody here. I hope the whole thing is just rolling.
Hello from upstairs.
Hello from downstairs.
Welcome back to another guitar review on Andertons TV. I'm the Captain.
And I'm Danish Pete, and as you can see, I've been trapped in this room now for 36 days, and I need to get outside.
You've nearly got a post-apocalyptic hairdo, haven't you? Yeah. It's a good look, though. Despite everything, the world keeps spinning and guitars keep coming.
So do I.
Yes, excellent, good for you. So today, what we have got are some special run limited edition colours from Squier. So all the models you've seen before, but you haven't seen the colours that we've got today.
No, I mean...
So anyway, look, all I will say is, as we're going through this video, bear in mind that these guitars may have been in stock for a week or two already. What these limited run colour runs that Fender do, I'll say that, limited run, colour run. Limited,
colour runs? Is that thing you buy in, for your washing machine?
What Fender will do all year round is there'll be a catalogue, a core catalogue of colours that they'll probably, they'll be pretty certain that those colours are going to be popular all year round. And then there'll be some fringe colours that maybe some years are popular and other years are less popular. And Fender will just dip their toe in the water with a special run on those. So what we'll be told as a retailer is, look, we're just going to do one run of this guitar in this colour. And you have to pile in and buy as many or as little as you think you're likely to sell. But then that's it. When they're gone, they're gone. And it's not to say that Fender will never do it again, but typically you tend to find, even if they're popular, they'll do a run and then there might be a year gap before there's another run like that. So,
yeah.
Pete,
yeah,
that is such a good colour guitar. What have you got?
I mean, how many times have I been talking about graffiti yellow? Even since we did since I painted my purple into the graffiti yellow, I just thought, you know what, that looks really, really cool. And I've been seeing some around on the internet, and I just thought, absolutely. But was that one we've done, or is this to us, or is this just something that Fender has done? This is not an Andertons.
Although, I mean, I think you should claim the credit for it. Clearly, repainting your purple telly yellow made it cool again. I don't want to say for sure, I'm pretty sure we've got the lion's share of these for Europe.
Okay, because I think this is absolutely amazing.
And there's not many. I thought there'd be way more, but there's like maybe 40 of those to grab.
40? 39, Lee.
Is it 39?
I think it's 39 you find.
So that's a normal Affinity Strat, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be about £180?
Yes.
That's pounds money, not weight.
Quick, just go through the specs of it. It's a maple neck, laurel fingerboard, older body, but it's really light.
It is light.
But I'm not sure if these... I know the tellies are quite a little bit slimmer, and I think this looks...
I'm not sure on Affinity. I think Affinity is the full fatness.
Is it?
I think so. But...
Yeah, I think you might be right there. And then, your trem system, it's got an arm, but it's in the box. Very selector switch, 3 lessons online if you sign up with that. And then this nicely sort of unfinished satin finished
necks in white satin.
But you've got the same one there, so it's all the same.
I mean, obviously mine's a better colour, but
obviously it absolutely is not the better colour.
Come on, give us some tones.
Okay, let's have some tones. On the neck.
Fat.
It's fat, isn't it? And again, as we always say, this is straight out of the box with the same strings, which I reckon will be 9s on here.
9s, definitely.
So... I just think these guitars are so great to play and easy to play straight out of the box.
They're killing it, man.
I mean,
this is where I think the guy who stuck the sticker on yours needs reprimanding, though.
Yeah.
He's not quite got it in the right place, has he?
I think what's happened here is that it's probably been stuck on and then come off.
Years of quality control on the sticker production line.
There was one of the bags that was been taped around as well. I don't know what's happened there. Dip around. Here's the...
You know the reverb pedal you just put on there is probably twice the price of the guitar.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Isn't that bonkers? I love it.
Middle position. And for those of you that are interested, I'm in a V40 going into a Vasakraft tube expander. And we're wearing these little ears, so same concept. And position 2. That's nice and spanky, isn't it?
It's so hard to not be blown away by these guitars. You know,
I know they're really killing it.
I just, I just think of all the rubbish things that you could spend £180 on.
But that's it, isn't it? I've just bought a lawnmower, and that was 299 quid, and we're talking about lawnmowers, but it was down from 500 quid. And it's like, that's 500 quid.
What colour is it? Is it purple?
No, it's not purple. See, I wanted a ride-on, a purple ride-on. But that's...
Right.
But I couldn't. I could find many when you type in Google purple ride-on.
I bet you could. Don't do that, kids.
No, do not.
I've got the same guitar, but I'll demonstrate mine with some gainy pedals so that you can kind of see. This is like a Noble's ODR1 Mini, which is a super affordable, great sounding driver.
Keep going.
That's great. Okay. I could do this all day, but we've got other colour guitars to tell you. So look, Shell Pink and Graffiti Yellow, both from the Squier Affinity series.
Wow.
Both what they class as these limited run colours. So
get them while they're hot.
Get it while they're hot.
Can I just play this one G chord with the Durple on?
That's a 45 quid pedal.
Whoosh, whoosh.
Somebody said in a previous video that you jump on that pedal and you don't tell people what it is, but it's a little mini pedal by a brand called Tone City.
Oh yes, sorry.
That, last year, Pete and myself and Rabir had this idea that we'd approach Tone City with the idea of doing our own voiced versions of their pedals.
Yeah.
So Pete's is the Durple and Rabir's is the Wild Fro. and it's £45 worth of tone goodness.
Yeah, they
in a mini
absolutely
pedal.
nailed it. Yeah, it's incredible. And if you buy 2, you get a power supply for free.
Yes, great. Anyway, right.
Yeah, move on.
Now, let's do 2 more affordable guitars. So before we go classic vibe, you do the Tele, and I'll do this HSS bad boy.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, there's a lot of delay on there.
Well, basically, these are from the same series as the 2 first ones, so they're both, again, Squier Affinity guitars. But this one has, as you can see, a humbucker-doodah here.
Humbucker-doodah.
So if you imagine the back pickup normally of a Strat being one of the thinner kind of sounds and not necessarily great with a high gain kind of setting, the humbucker's perfect. So if I go to the middle pickup, which will be the single coil and the closest, can you hear it's much, much thinner sounding and it's not driving the pedals or the amp as hard. But I go to the humbucker, much darker, and it's pushing the amp much harder, so getting much more distortion.
Yeah.
So that's this guitar. Again, the pickup combination is available in other colours in the Squier Affinity range, but this particular natural finish is the limited one. I love being able to see the grain of the guitar through it. I think it's very, very beautiful.
It looks like a side table from IKEA.
From IKEA. Maybe it is.
It looks like the stairs in my house.
I think it's the same price as all the other ones. You know, it's around about the £180 mark.
Link is below.
Pete,
I've pulled out another pink. I pulled out another pink Squier. This is the shell pink Telecaster, also Affinity, with the same. I think it's all the same body woods and neck woods and laurel boards, and this is simple 3-way selector switch with the Squier Tele set in there, and nice fat sound. Just a nice fat Tele sound, middle position. That's got a spank. And back pickup. Try a bit of Durple. That sounds great, doesn't it? neck pickup. Bit more overdrive maybe. I'm getting kind of feedback with no sound in the room.
Mate. I mean, if you're a beginner guitar player and perhaps you've stumbled across this video and you're thinking, oh, I love the look of those, but which do I, is there the correct one? Should I go Strat or should I go Tele for my first guitar? There really isn't a correct answer.
No.
Well, the correct answer is that you have both eventually because, most players will find certain things they like good about one and other things they like about the other.
Yeah.
But in terms of where to start, really it's just a choice. So maybe you're drawn to the look of one over the other. Perhaps you quite like the idea of having a whammy bar. Perhaps you like the simplicity of the Telecaster, but honestly...
I mean, for tuning stability reason, if you are starting out and, then this is... You don't have the whammy bar, which can... if you know what I mean? If you're starting out and if you don't really have a tuner and stuff, this will probably stay in tune better. The way the Affinity Strats come out the box, they're set up so that the tremolo system is flat to the body, and what the reason for that is again for greater tuning stability. It's quite even on these tremolo systems. It's quite hard to put it out of tune. Yeah.
But I wouldn't get too.
This is not a string through either.
Oh, okay, string through the body, string through the bridge.
It's
but
like
I wouldn't get too sucked into the whole idea of that. Oh, I've got to do tons of research and should I buy a Strat or should I buy a Tele? You just buy the one you think looks cool.
That's most important in the guitar and inspiring. Yes. So you look at it in the corner saying, oh, hey, how are you doing? I'm going to come over there and play you now. And you're not going to put it down.
These two. Now, our last two guitars of this little
thing. Are we
thing,
moving on?
We're going up to Classic Vibe.
Oh, this is just
Classic Vibe
incredible.
Is, again, if you're not familiar, is Squier's kind of top of the range. So these are going to be around about the 3 to 350 mark, something like that. Maybe the odd one goes a tad higher, but I don't think there's anything by Classic Vibe that's more than 400.
Look at that! Look at this!
Now, this, if you're a fan of the guitar,
I'm so impressed with this.
And you happen to have maybe listened to, is it the best-selling album of all time?
I don't know.
I think
it's not. Ed Sheeran must be up there.
No.
Isn't it 300 weeks? The X album has been on the Billboard.
Well, I'm sure that Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon album holds some sort of record for how many it sold or whatever. And David Gilmour, one of the most influential guitar players of all time, electric guitar players of all time, had a favourite Strat that was... black body, black pickguard, white pickups and white knobs on it. So although this particular model has no official affiliation with David Gilmour, it kind of looks a bit like his.
It's inspired by it, you have to say.
It's exactly the same spec as a 50s Classic Vibe Squier. So again, if you like the sound of this guitar, but maybe you don't like this color, there are other ones. But this all black with the white pickups has been done as a limited run color. So if you like it, you need to be quick. See if you recognize this. Or maybe, I don't know if I might turn the reverb off.
Butchered.
Anyway,
yes, butchered.
You might recognise that. Okay, so this feels a little different to the Affinity Strats because the first thing that happens on Classic Vibe is they put a lacquer on the neck. So again, to try and make it a little bit more authentic to the old Fender guitars. So it's got a slightly kind of stickier feel. maybe sticky is the wrong word, but what it does, particularly on the maple fretboard ones, is it makes this fretboard very smooth and sort of shiny, and it adds a certain spank to the sound. Trem system is much the same, body shape and weight. It feels a tiny bit heavier, actually. I wonder
it does.
What
I think
woods
it is because that there's the...
It's the weight of the lacquer.
I think it is.
You think it's a bit fatter, do you?
It is. It is slightly fatter.
A little bit fatter, okay. So perhaps Classic Vibe is the correct body thickness, and
I think so.
Affinity is a smidgen thinner. We've got the classic vintage machiners on here, which are great. And it just sounds great. And I think Pete and I, whenever we do Classic Vibe demos, we always come back to going, it's just the best, most bang for your buck, I think, of any guitar, full stop. Oh, it's turning my chorus off. It's just a great guitar. It's largely the same sound as the cheaper Squier, the cheaper Affinity.
The pickups are the next level, step up from the Fender design pickups.
We'll come back to pickups at the end. We have an interesting upgrade option for you. But so that's the Classic Vibe 50 Strat in black with white bits.
Can I just point out, well, I'm going to this a shell pink one, and we did videos on the new colors that came out, and Fender is doing a shell pink version of the American Strat. And this, if you didn't see that, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference from afar. Not if you're not wearing your glasses anyway. Because also the tint in the neck, it's just, I love it. I love that yellowish color they managed to put on that neck. Isn't that great?
Yeah, they
nail it, man. I'm
Vibe
so
from
impressed.
20 feet away, like you say, you put your hand over the logo. Even from 20 feet away, you probably can't even see the logo. It's just a great guitar.
And it's just, you look at it and it's finished really
shell
well.
Pink, by the way, is quite a popular colour for limited runs this year. One of the guitars that I think is coming in a month or two's time is a set of Jaguars and Jazzmasters in that colour, but with a tortoiseshell pickguard. Oh my word!
Oh my good lord! You should collect them all.
Just Matt Knight, if you're watching, I want an order from you for every single pink Classic Vibe guitar that there is. I know you want them.
Let's hear if pink actually does sound better, because I do think it does.
Yeah, Matt Knight works for Boss, by the way. He's obsessed by pink things. Just saying. There you go, you got the T-shirt.
Yeah, so here's some tones from this gorgeous... I can't believe how good value this. That's the neck pickup.
Mate, you got any pedals on, or is that...
Straight into the amp. Position 2. Yeah, so it's slightly out. It is, again, these are literally out of the box.
It's how we roll.
Quickly to the back pickup. With some Durple. That's great, man. I like it's a nice tight trem arm on here. It's nice.
I just think... I'd rock either of these. I mean,
you could buy these two for less than 700 quid.
Classic Vibe is such a great option for a proper gigging guitar player that maybe just hasn't got crazy amounts of cash to spend on a guitar, or actually a kind of cool gigging guitar player that wants to have like 4 different guitars so they can turn up to every gig with a different one. It's just monster.
As I said, you can get Classic Vibe, Strat, Tele, Jazzmaster, and
Jaguar.
Jaguar.
All 4
for less than
1,500 quid.
Well, yeah, there you go. For less than what the American version costs.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I hope you've enjoyed our little trip down
Squier
Lane. Absolutely.
Squier Lane.
Some very, very cool guitars. And don't forget, these are all limited run colours. So if you see something and you go, oh, I like it.
Do it.
I don't want to put the pressure on.
Do it.
But do it.
Do it. Yeah, I like to do it. You should do it. You should definitely do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Seriously. Do it.
Hang on. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Okay, see you later.
Do it.
Thanks for watching. Stay safe.
Do it.